Hello, hello. Welcome to part three of Money Embodiment. And I know that the first two were kind of more really just grounding the information, sharing some my stories with you. If you are new and you haven't watched part one and part two, make sure to watch part one and part two. My name is Melissa Bates. I am a beautiful, divine, and oh my God, Shohoku no Kaishi. Let's take a minute. There's a channel that's already starting, y'all. So my name is Melissa. I'm a beautiful, divine, angelic, galactic channel, light language extraordinaire. And I'm really here to help humanity ascend, whether it be in your own beautiful, divine spiritual gifts with money, abundance, love, oneness, really helping you anchor into a new quality of life, a higher vibrational frequency, timelines, new earth, expanders, and things of that sort. That is me. That is who I am. That is who I love to be. And I always didn't know this would be me. I remember when I was younger, if you would have asked me who I wanted to be when I grew up, I wanted to be an attorney. I didn't really know what that meant, but obviously, I am not an attorney. I love what I do, y'all. So today is all about the ancestral side of money, the cellular side of money, understanding our makeup with money. And with that said, I'm going to do some beautiful channeling from the high angelic realm. So just receive. I'm gonna tell you this. If you are able, if you're driving, do not close your eyes. But if you're able to close your eyes, just really let yourself close your eyes and be taken into this beautiful transmission because it's very powerful. So let's go. Shahakani hine kaishi, and thank you for being with me here. Shahakana haine kia na kaishi tara kaishi. That is just light language that you're hearing as well. And light language is just a form of it's, a beautiful, we don't even want to call it a modality because it's just your soul language that is here to help you anchor into a higher frequency, hold a higher frequency, and, beyond the English spoken word, whatever your native tongue is, beyond that, light language is here to also help you code yourself in a new process of manifestation, Narayaka na kaishi, and that will eventually come out more so now. Shohoku na kaishi, give me some time, y'all. Shohoku na kaishi, but light language is really here to help you manifest at an even higher level than what you can do in your native tongue because light language is the soul language. And when you speak in the soul language, you speak in the frequency of the universe, which gives you a higher vibrational expansion of really co-creating with your inner truth, your inner light, that frequency, connection, unity. It's really vast, it's really expansive. So I'm excited to bring more of this to you. But if you are interested in, connecting with your soul light language, I do have light language workshops, Chandana Kaishi. I also have a light language academy. A light language academy is really for the healer, the one that wants to, learn about quantum healing and light language and channeling and Shahakanaha Nikianana Kaishi, nervous system restoration, grid work, ascension work. That's the Light Language Academy. If you just want to get connected with light language, then I would definitely do my light language workshop part one because it anchors you into starting to hone in and co-create with your soul's light language. Shahana Kaishi and Kaishi. And it also teaches you two processes of just being your own healer. Shohoku no hae katara kaishi. Whew. Okay, so ancestral lineage, money, cellular DNA. Let's start with the cells. Looking at your lineage, looking at your family, you can probably already see that there's a pattern with money. And a patterning with money comes from your cells. Your ancestral lineage was within your body, within your cellular makeup, within your cellular DNA. That's, creating your narrative. So when I grew up, my mom was deeply in the ancestral story. I was deeply in the ancestral story. My sister was deeply in the ancestral story. So we experienced a scarce amount of money, a scarce frequency of money, a scarce alignment of money. Always worried about the bills, just working multiple jobs. That was a narrative, that was a story. And my soul in particular chose this lineage because Shahanana Kaishi, the African American, you know, Shahanana Kaishi culture has a lot of money trauma, a lot of money wounding. And as we go through and create a new expansion of Earth, it's purifying those wounds, those trauma storages, trauma bonds to to help Shananakai, the collective, rise with a new foundation of frequency around money and abundance. So my soul chose who I am for a reason to really purify this ancestral lineage. And as I did so, I came into this ancestral lineage to know the deep opposite of financial wealth, so that when I came into financial wealth, I could teach it to other people as well on a very not only Chandana Kaishi conscious level, but a cellular level, an experience level. Shohakaniya Nanakashi Nashi. So as we go deeper into this, we want you to understand that your cells are stories. Your cells are holding the financial stories. It's holding your soul stories. It's holding your love stories. It's holding patterning. Shana kaishi. When you understand that patterning, whether a lot of people come in with patterning that, are multimillionaires and billionaires. They come into that family for a reason. But if your patterning is not that right now, you have the ability as a high vibrational unified soul with source to insert a new cellular memory, a new cellular DNA, Shanarakai, and create a new frequency and vibration around money. Shahakanakai hikinikiniki kianakashushushushu. By doing this, you will then begin to experience a new avenue of source, frequency, foundation, and whatever your human is desiring to cultivate in this lifetime. So when we go back to part one of the frequency of money not being yours, we invite you to begin harmonizing your field and understanding. Shahanihikiniki, that the purification of thought around money is starting on a cellular level. Shahanayana Kaishi. The cellular story, the cellular memories. It is what is playing out in your reality, creating narratives driven to your conscious mind, subconscious mind, your nervous system. Your inner child and ego are pulling from these cellular stories, these trauma bonds on an ancestral level. So we invite you in this moment to close your eyes if they are open. Shananakaishi. Of course, if you're driving, please do not close your eyes. Shananakaishi. And we invite you to come back into this unified co-creation with your soul. And we just invite you to say, hi, soul. And now we invite you to just ask your soul, soul, are we co-creating with our ancestral story or our infinite soul story? And you'll hear ancestral or you'll hear infinite soul story. Shanana Kaishi. And this lifetime, you want to get to your infinite soul story. Shanana Kai. So if you're still creating with your ancestral story, then that means that there's healing and purification and recoding to do there. And you start there to create a new narrative beyond money, because the ancestral coding is coded to all realities within your lifetime until you allow that coding to be released, cleared, cleansed, and purified, especially if you as a soul has stepped up to heal that on an ancestral level. But we want to give you a little tip. You don't have to do it all yourself. And before you go to sleep at night, you can easily say and set this intention: Divine God, Source, Universe of all there is, I now invite my ancestors of the light to help me clear, cleanse, and purify all old stories that no longer serve us across all time and space. So you can set this intention as you go to sleep, and this is going to help clear out that ancestral lineage that's just hanging out that doesn't need to be there. That can be cleared from your field, and that just even the 1%, 2%, 3%, 5% can change your whole reality, especially if you have a lot of density around forbidding money to support you. Shandana Kaishi. Something that you can do here right now in this present moment is the ancestral healing through quantum healing, Shandana Kai, through scripting, Shahana Yakana Kai Shi, through nervous system work, Shahakana Kai, EFT tapping, meditation, Darahana Kai. These are all ways to help you raise and clear your old ancestral narrative. And since we're talking about money embodiment, around money embodiment. If you have any questions on this, feel free to drop them down below. Takeaways, Chandanakai, drop them down below. Comments, drop them down below. Chandanakai. And I would love to share with you if you are really wanting to create some massive change with your ancestral lineage. My money embodiment program is really here to help clear out the ancestral trauma bonding, the ancestral connection, the ancestral worry around money, shaka nanakaishi, that is so present in a lot of us. And the more that we clear that, the more that we'll have, what comes through is this great escape. And it's not that it's an escape, but it's a new reality that we can co-create from. And we really intentionally co-create with our infinite soul truth, because our infinite soul truth is millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. Our infinite soul truth knows that money is not limited. It's a not limited resource. It is always available. It is always here. It is always flowing to us, just like a river. But if we're, tapped in, tuned in to our ancestral limit, our ancestral image and limitations, then those false illusions will play out in our reality and our thinking and thought process. And we want to eliminate those frequencies out of our thought process so that we can think a new story, a new vibration, a new reality. Shandana Kaishi. So thank you for tuning in to part 3 of Money Embodiment, all about the ancestral lineage and cellular DNA. Make sure to tune into part 4 because there is more magic coming your way. And then once again, if you would love some extra support with this, definitely jump into my Money Embodiment program. If you're not fully ready for a full-on program, I have remote recorded sessions where we can go deep into understanding, your soul blueprint with money, your co-creation with money, so that we can help heal, clear, and purify that so that you can turn a new leaf and experience a new reality around money. So thank you for tuning in. I love you. I adore you. You will see me soon. See you soon. 信頼回避やったら開始。